There is a Mercedes-Benz in Germany with over 300,000 miles on the original engine. No rebuild, no swap, the same block it left the factory with. And here is the part that should get your attention. The owner is not a master mechanic. He is not some engineer with a lift in his garage. He is a retired postal worker who follows a handful of habits that most owners in this country have never even heard of. These are everyday people. Retired teachers, tradesmen, shop owners. Regular folks who treat their car like a long-term investment instead of a disposable appliance. And every single habit they follow is something you can start doing this week on whatever Mercedes is sitting in your driveway right now. Today, I am breaking down exactly what those habits are, why they work, and how you can do the same thing. Some of these will surprise you. A couple might go against everything you have been told. Here are the 8 habits that keep German Mercedes running for decades. Habit number 8, hot grease cavity sealing and underbody preservation. German winters are brutal on steel. The road-deasing salts they use over there are aggressive, and they get into every seam, every joint, and every hidden cavity in the body. Factory zinc galvanization and E-coating provide a baseline of protection, but long-term driving vibrations create micro fissures in those layers that expose bare steel to moisture and oxygen. Once that starts, rust works quietly from the inside out, and by the time you see it on the surface, the structural damage underneath is already serious. To stop it before it starts, serious German owners use a process called Hohlraumversiegelung, cavity sealing, using a solvent-free, mineral oil-based protective grease. The industry standard is Mike Sanders' Korrosionsschutzfett, a dense compound that has to be heated to around 110 to 120 degrees Celsius to reach a fluid, sprayable state. Before application, the underbody is stripped of plastic cladding and cleaned using dry ice blasting. Trockeneistrahlen, which removes dirt and surface oxidation without introducing any moisture. The liquefied grease is then injected into structural box sections, door cavities, and rocker panels using high-pressure wands and custom spray nozzles. Before we get into the next habit, if you want a more in-depth look into how your BMW or Mercedes can last 100,000, 200,000, or even 300,000 miles, these ebooks reveal the exact maintenance secrets and brand-specific strategies that every BMW or Mercedes owner should know. If you want to check them out, the link is down in the description below. Habit number 7, dynamic decarbonization of direct injection. Intake tracks. Modern Mercedes petrol engines use gasoline direct injection, GDI, which injects fuel directly into the combustion chamber rather than upstream in the intake port. That setup maximizes fuel atomization and thermal efficiency, but it creates a serious long-term vulnerability. Because fuel is never sprayed onto the backs of the intake valves, there is nothing to wash them clean. Oil vapors from the positive crankcase ventilation system and carbon-rich exhaust gases collect on those hot valve surfaces and bake into dense, insulating carbon deposits over tens of thousands of miles. For vehicles with heavy, multi-layered carbon coking, German owners perform walnut shell blasting, Walnusschalenstrahlung. The intake manifold comes off, and a specialized nozzle blasts finely crushed walnut shells at the intake valves, while the corresponding cylinders are set to the closed position. The walnut media is hard enough to strip baked-on carbon, but soft enough to leave the steel valves and aluminum cylinder head completely undamaged. This process recovers original engine volumetric efficiency and prevents large carbon chunks from breaking off and scoring the cylinder walls. Habit number 6, high thermal regime, driving and particle filter regeneration. The speed limit-free sections of the German Autobahn are not just a cultural icon, they serve a genuine mechanical purpose. In urban stop-and-go driving, engines rarely reach their optimal thermal equilibrium. Incomplete combustion leaves fuel residue in the oil. Soot accumulates rapidly in the exhaust after treatment systems, and the engine never fully burns off the byproducts of short trip driving. German owners use sustained high-speed highway runs to correct all of that at once. To support this process, German owners perform dedicated regeneration drives. Regenerations fahrten, maintaining constant engine speeds between 2,000 and 2,500 revolutions per minute in 4th or 5th gear for 20 to 30 minutes at speeds above 60 kilometers per hour. This high-load driving style, sometimes called Freibrennen, burning clean, ensures complete soot incineration, prevents back pressure spikes that strain the turbocharger, and minimizes the risk of soot contaminating the engine oil supply. Most owners in this country never do this, and their DPFs clog prematurely and fail years before they should. Habit number 5. Thermal stabilization and mechanical clamping of turbocharger oil lines. Sustained high-speed driving puts enormous thermal and mechanical stress on the turbocharger. These units spin at speeds exceeding 100,000 revolutions per minute and operate in exhaust gas streams that can exceed 800 degrees Celsius. The precision bearings inside the center hub rotating assembly rely entirely on a steady flow of pressurized engine oil for both lubrication and heat dissipation. When that oil flow is interrupted, even briefly, the damage is immediate and severe. Beyond the cool-down habit, German owners also verify that the metal stabilization clamps securing the hard turbocharger oil feed lines to the cylinder head are secure and intact. On engines like the legendary OM617 and OM603 turbo diesels, high-frequency engine vibrations can cause unclamped steel lines to vibrate at their natural frequency. Without functional dampening brackets, that vibration creates fatigue-induced hairline cracks at the brazed mounting flange, resulting in catastrophic engine oil loss directly onto hot exhaust components. It is a 5-minute inspection that prevents a complete engine failure. Habit number 4. Proactive timing chain and hydraulic tensioner overhauls. Several popular Mercedes engine families, including the M271 4-cylinder turbocharged petrol, the M272 V6 petrol, and the OM651 4-cylinder common rail diesel, suffer from timing chain elongation under certain conditions. The timing chain synchronizes the crankshaft and camshafts to ensure precise valve timing, and when it stretches, that synchronization breaks down. The consequences on an interference engine are catastrophic. Pistons strike open valves, bending them, puncturing pistons, and destroying the engine entirely. For the OM651 engine, this is especially critical because the timing chain is located at the rear of the engine block on the flywheel side. A complete timing chain service on this engine requires pulling the entire engine out of the car, costing thousands of euros in labor alone. Rather than waiting for that rattle to become a catastrophe, German owners replace the chain and tensioner proactively. They also use only engine oils carrying the exact factory MB Freigabe approval standard, such as MB 229.51 or 229.52 for diesel engines, ensuring the hydraulic tensioner receives oil with the precise flow characteristics and shear stability it was engineered around. Habit number 3. Dynamic fluid flushing of automatic transmission systems. Modern Mercedes automatic transmissions, including the 5-speed 722.6, the 7-speed 722.9, and the 9-speed 725.0 planetary gearboxes, are highly complex adaptive systems. While some marketing materials claim these transmissions are sealed for life, transmission manufacturers like ZF and independent specialists recommend complete fluid services every 60,000 to 80,000 kilometers. The mechanical limitation of a standard gravity drain and fill service is that it only removes the fluid sitting in the oil pan, leaving 50 to 70% of the old contaminated oil trapped inside the torque converter, internal valve bodies, and oil cooler lines. This dynamic flush eliminates the common issues that plague neglected Mercedes transmissions: rough shifting, torque converter clutch slip, and conductor plate failures caused by metallic debris accumulating on the internal sensors. Each gearbox variant requires its own specific fluid specification. The 5-speed 722.6 uses MB Freigabe 236.14 red fluid, serviced around 80,000 kilometers. The 7-speed 722.9 uses MB Freigabe 236.15 blue fluid, serviced every 60,000 to 80,000 kilometers. The 9-speed 725.0 uses MB Freigabe 236.17 gold fluid on the same interval. Use the wrong fluid and you will damage the friction surfaces inside the gearbox. German owners know the specification by heart. Habit number 2. Adherence to Scheckheftigepflegt and Tier 1 OES component sourcing. In Germany, a vehicle's maintenance documentation is not just a record. It is a formal legal and cultural standard called Scheckheftigepflegt, which translates roughly to fully maintained service history. Every scheduled maintenance item must be executed and stamped by an authorized dealership or registered workshop in strict accordance with the manufacturer's intervals. A vehicle certified as Scheckheftigepflegt commands a significant price premium on the used car market, and any attempt at odometer tampering is a serious criminal offense under Section 22B of the German Road Traffic Act. A key part of this discipline is the complete rejection of cheap aftermarket parts. German owners source exclusively from Tier 1 original equipment suppliers, the same engineering firms that manufacture the parts for Mercedes assembly lines. ZF Lemferter for control arms, tie rods, ball joints, and rubber-to-metal bushings. ZF Sachs for shock absorbers, struts, and clutches. Bilstein for gas pressure dampers and air suspension components. Bosch and Hella for fuel systems, ignition components, and critical electrical sensors. By sourcing OES parts directly, German owners pay significantly less than dealer markup, while receiving the exact metallurgy, rubber compounding, and dimensional tolerances specified by the factory engineers. Habit number 1. Compliance-driven preventive overhauls via the national TUV system. Everything else on this list flows from this one habit at the very core, and unlike every other habit on this list, this one is not voluntary. It is the law. Every 2 years, or every 3 years for new cars, every vehicle on German roads must pass a rigorous safety and environmental emissions inspection called the Hauptuntersuchung, known colloquially as the TUV. Independent certified engineers test dynamic braking efficiency on integrated rollers, stress test chassis, and steering joints on hydraulic shake plates, measure tailpipe emissions directly, and fail any vehicle with an active fluid leak that drips onto the ground. If a vehicle is found to have significant defects, the owner is denied the mandatory registration sticker and is legally barred from driving on public roads after 30 days. That regulatory structure completely reshapes how owners approach maintenance. Rather than deferring repairs until a part completely fails, German owners proactively inspect, overhaul, and align their chassis systems before their scheduled TUV dates, preventing the cascade of wear where a small amount of play in one bushing rapidly degrades adjacent steering joints, tires, and struts. According to data from the Kraftfahrt-Bundesamt, the biannual 2V reports consistently show that older Mercedes-Benz vehicles exhibit exceptionally low failure rates in late-stage ownership. In the 10 to 11-year age category, the Mercedes B-Class leads the industry with a failure rate of just 13.9% at an average mileage of 108,000 kilometers. And the TUV system is the single biggest reason why. There you have it. 8 habits that keep German Mercedes running for decades. And if you go back through the whole list, notice what is not on it. No secret tools, no expensive wizardry, no insider knowledge that only a master mechanic would have. Just cavity sealing before rust starts, clean intake valves, regular highway runs to burn the filter clean, proper turbo cool down, proactive timing chain service, a real transmission flush with the right fluid, factory-grade parts with documented history, and a mandatory inspection that forces you to stay ahead of the wear. Every single one of these is something you can start doing this week on whatever Mercedes is sitting in your driveway. Your car does not need to be driven in Germany to last like one. It just needs an owner who acts like one. If this helped you see your car differently, hit that like button and subscribe. Because on this channel, keeping your car alive for the long haul is exactly what we are here for. I will see you in the next one.